This is Jerry White from the Socialist Equality Party. We brought our presidential campaign today to the Quad Cities in both Iowa and Illinois. I'm on the banks of the Mississippi River in Moline, Illinois. This is an area which has been devastated by industrial layoffs and plant closings. And we began our Midwestern tour today speaking to workers very angry over the closing of an Oscar Mayer meatpacking plant, and also to John Deere workers.
I don't think they represent the people. I don't think they have for years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
who do they represent?
They represent whoever gives them money. Yeah, they don't represent the people. It's kind of obvious. That's why things are so messed up.
Right.
Yeah.
And these transnational corporations, they don't pay taxes. They lay off thousands of workers.
Exactly.
And we're saying it's not the Mexicans are not our enemy. It's not the Muslims that are our enemy. It's the corporations. They operate all over the world.
Yeah, I don't think any race or nationality is our enemy.
So you're working 10-hour shifts.
We can be forced 10 hours a day, either 2 hours before our regular shift or 2 hours after our shift. At any given time, we could be standing at the time clock and be forced to, and we're automatically at the last minute, and we're automatically forced to work 6 days a week.
Gee, how many years have you worked here?
18.
18 years. So what's going to happen now that they've announced the layoffs and the moving the plant?
We don't know. They won't tell us anything. Except for they're saying now, I think we're up to 600 workers going.
Whether Obama gets on television or Clinton gets on television, she says the economy is doing very well. America is doing well.
Well, if it is, how come I used to work 4 days a week, a 10-hour day, and have 3 days off a week? Or I worked Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 10 hours a day, and have 4 days off a week with my family with all of the benefits. Now you don't get that anymore.
Right.
We're automatically 6 days a week.
International, we had two big international harvesters.
Right.
It turned into Case IH.
Right.
But Case closed there. It used to be like when I was a young guy, you could walk into any. When these plants were hiring down here, I'll tell you what, if a guy get mad and quit, he could walk down the street to the next plant and he'd be working in an hour.
All this talk about we got to hate the Chinese or hate people,
we don't need to hate anybody.
That's right.
If they, we need to quit getting into wars that don't concern us.
Everywhere there is enormous anger over social inequality, anger over the claims that the U.S. economy has recovered, and a genuine desire for a struggle. And our campaign was very well received by workers, particularly the fight against both Clinton and Trump, and for an international and socialist strategy for workers.